I was fortunate to be a part of the 2020 Catalyst program, and for me that program really opened doors.
Because when I was hired on, the only thing that I knew in this world about clean energy is what I saw on TV or on Facebook.
But I didn't know other people were doing the things that I was looking at.
I didn't know about any of this stuff until I went to the Catalyst program.
When I got hired on, that's what I was thinking, okay, well, how am I going to do it?
Everything's new.
So the 2020 Catalyst program is an incredibly powerful program. It has produced successes all over the country. They are leaders in their community about affecting change, working to clean energy, combating climate change.
When I got into that clean energy project, I was nervous, but once I started meeting these people from across Canada, First Nation, Inuit, Métis, I got excited. Now I'm not alone.
We know many of you have traveled here from a long way.
Altogether, it's just an amazing program to help build relationships, connections, both to share what we've learned and learn from other people along the way.
60 of us with the mentors were working together and learning and sharing.
Help First Nation communities come together so that we can learn from each other. Help on the project management side, on understanding about what clean energy is, how to go about producing it, and bringing people outside of their communities to other communities where they can see that, holy smokes, they can do it, we can do it.
The ICE network is a benefit of the Catalyst program. We're limited with our resources in our isolated communities, and so when you pool it together, that's where the value comes from. Because you have kind of people in each community that are wanting the same thing for their own communities. It seems like there's like 5 different questions that pop up every day where you don't even really know how you would go about answering those questions, and then the ICE network's there almost like a big brother.
There's an opportunity for clean energy to come in and help our people to be self-sufficient.
When I hit that ground with the rest of the 20 Catalysts, I felt part of a bigger picture. Once I got through the 3 weeks, it was intense, it was a lot. It was early morning, late evening, learning about wind, solar, geothermal, energy efficiency.
What's really, truly enjoyable is to see these young people who really want to affect change, are working hard for their communities to accomplish the change that needs to happen in their community on climate change.
So this is going to be connected to the solar panels?
Yeah, in Gull Bay First Nation, we're implementing a solar battery energy storage microgrid integrated with the diesel Hydro One remote microgrid to offset about 25%, 120,000 liters of diesel fuel a year.
Pretty awesome milestone today.
Milestone, yeah. First solar panel ever in the community. Indigenous communities are leading the way to implement renewable energy projects across Canada, and it's programs like the 2020 Catalyst that help us towards a post-carbon future.
We find that there's a lot of wastage in just development, and so we're just trying to repurpose that wood that is otherwise just pushed up and burned, and it's heating homes and buildings, and it's no longer just going up in the air, putting that energy to work.
In Gaspésie, territory of Quebec, it's quite windy here. We are the Saudi Arabia of wind in Canada. So the project's been in effect since December 1st, 2016. That was the official date that the switch was turned on and we started creating electricity. If you think about 2,000 megawatts in wind energy in the Gaspésie, that's a significant amount of money.
I was drawn to the Catalyst program because I firmly believe that clean energy is going to restore our local self-reliance. Our energy independence is a platform upon which we can build food sovereignty and economic development.
The Catalyst program was so world-changing.
I felt charged at the end of it. I felt like I had the fair share of information, but as well as groundwork. Now let's go see how to implement this into our communities. And in this program, I'm not learning from mainstream society, so to say, but First Nation mainstream society, Indigenous mainstream society. So what's happening on the grounds in other communities that are relevant to my community. This is the house. It's arrived. What a beauty.
I would say to anyone interested in coming to this program that you will not lose out. You're going to gain something. You're going to gain more than you ever thought you'd gain, both in relationships and knowledge.
My favorite thing about being up here is the view. It's amazing, like you can see so far.